Good evening, everyone. My name is Veritas, and welcome back to Destiny. Now, today, currently, is Tuesday. It might be Wednesday by the time this gets out. But today is Tuesday, reset day. That means all of your activities have been reset, new raids, new modifiers, etc. Let's get into things, since this week is actually pretty light on the excitement. Your feature playlist this week is doubles, unfortunately. So if you want your treasure box, head into doubles and enjoy that nightmare of a situation. Anyway, so that's that. Doubles here. First three will give you 10 marks each, total of 30 there. Treasure box on the first completion, as usual. Other Crucible playlists will give you 15 marks each. Have fun getting those done. The weekly story playlist this week has Berserk and Specialist. Berserk means enemies will not flinch even after massive damage. Specialist means your special weapon does bonus damage while your primary and heavy do reduce damage. It doubles your special weapon damage while reducing your primary and heavy by 30%. Keep that in mind. First completion here, treasure box, as always. First 5 will give you 20 marks each, total of 100 there. Moving into Siva Crisis Heroic, we have Specialist, does the same thing as before. Exposure means you have more shields, but they do not replenish themselves, so use a weapon that regenerates health to do that. And Airborne means you do more damage while in the air. Enjoy jumping around and shooting things. Treasure box in your first completion here, as well as 10 marks for your first 3, total of 30 there, as per usual. Moving into the Nightfall Strike this week, we have Taniks Perfected. Enjoy Taniks with these wonderful modifiers. Grounded, Fresh Troops, Match Game, and Catapult. Grounded means you take more damage while in the air, so do not jump. Fresh Troops means there's more stuff in every troop movement, so more enemies to kill. Match Game means that, like, solar shields will only take actual damage from solar weapons, etc. And Catapult means your grenade ability recharges very quickly. Rewards here, unknown rewards, so exotics, emotes, sparrow toolkits, etc. Skeleton key on your first completion for the week, as per usual. And moving into the featured raid this week, we have Vault of Glass, Atheon, and Templar challenge modes enabled. A total of 3 Age of Triumph ornaments available here, 1 per challenge and 1 for the entire raid. Enjoy your challenge modes, enjoy Vault of Glass, best raid in the game in my opinion, so have fun with that this week if you're still hunting for stuff specifically from that raid. Moving into the Reef this week, head to the Vestian Outpost and talk to Petravenge. She will have some Taken War bounties for you that net you Queen's Wrath reputation. Complete those every day. Good stuff there. While you're in the Reef, talk to Varx, get your Elder Sigil as well as your Prison of Elder bounties. Once you've done all that, head back out to the Director and go to the Challenge of the Elders. Challenge of Elders this week, Chaff, Super Kill bonus, and Grounded. Chaff means you have no radar. Grounded means you take more damage while in the air, so do not jump. Super Kill bonus means your offensive supers give you bonus points for your Elder Sigil. Things like Tether do not count, so be mindful of that. Legendary Engram on your first completion, as well as 10 marks for your first 3, total of 30 there, as per usual. Next thing we're going to do is head to the tower and go down and talk to Lord Shax. He has 2 weekly Crucible bounties for you, the net you Nightfall tier rewards, so always get those done. While you're there, talk to Commander Zavala and get your 3 Vanguard Elite weekly bounties, the Sunrise of which can drop the Year 3 Exotic Sniper Rifle, Icebreaker. Once you've done all of that, head back out to the Director and go to Earth. The last thing on our journey here is to go to the Iron Temple and talk about the bounties and quest lines you can acquire here, and then we'll open our boxes. So head to the Iron Temple and I will see you there in just a moment. Here we are inside the Iron Temple, Fellwinter Peak. Go ahead and talk to Shiro 4. He has a quest line and a couple bounties for you. Very, very good quest line and bounties, in fact. His bounties here, Iron Lord bounties, these give you lots of reputation and experience every week. Always get the Nightfall done first, so you're netting yourself with the most reputation you can. The Nightfall, upon completion, gives your character, if you complete it on the Nightfall buff, Radiant Light. That increases reputation and experience gains by 25%, so it's very worth doing that every week. The bounties this week are Arc damage against Fallen Majors and Ultra Kills, completing Dregs and Servitors inside of Archon's Forge, so very easy there. Put on an Arc weapon and go hunt in the Forge. You can get Ultras and Majors killed. They are Forge bosses, so very easy to get done there if you want to get some reputation. The quest line he drops is called This Corrupted Land, Plaguelander. I refuse to do it because it takes forever, but if you're looking for reputation, it's very, very lucrative. 1,000 Vanguard reputation, or more than that, and half of that to your faction of choice. Patrols completed 15 of those, 5 need to be kills, 3 need to be assassination, 3 need to be quarantine. Assassination's a fancy word for VIP, keep that in mind. Knocking that out, like I said, over 1,000 Vanguard rep, and half of that to your faction, so very, very good. That also drops some legendary engrams as well upon completion, so getting that done every week is very, very important, and very good for people trying to level up another character. Tyra Karn is the Archivist up here in Fellwinter Peak, and she has a bounty for you, or rather a quest line as well. This is called Artifacts of the Iron Lord, and upon accepting this, you are tasked with killing splicers in the Plaguelands, performing noble deeds, as she puts it. This is basically killing Fallen inside the Plaguelands, so while you're doing Archon's Forge, everything you kill counts towards this percentage. Once it hits 100 after you've killed enough things, it will drop an Iron Lord Legacy token. Those tokens can be used to buy her artifacts, as you see here. Stat rolls on the upper right, as always. Memory of Felwinter, Temur, and Perun are available here. The artifacts here she's selling this week, unfortunately, aren't super useful. I recommend saving it for something like Gellion for PvP, or even Yolder for the entire game. Buy at your discretion. If you're looking for something specific, go ahead and pick it up. The last thing we're going to do this week, however, is open our treasure boxes. This is my favorite part of the week, is opening the boxes, because we're missing one piece of Triumph armor, and that is the gauntlets. If we can get the gauntlets this week, I'll be incredibly happy, because it's the only thing we're missing on the Warlock, at least. I'm not even going to bother getting them on the other classes. With Destiny 2 around the corner, I'm settling for having one piece of armor completed. So we'll go ahead and open these. If you're not aware, these contain every piece of armor in the game from Eververse, and there are our gloves. So we have our full set. I was wondering if that was going to open up into the gauntlets. So if you don't know, this contains every, ship and piece of armor and special item and shader and thing from Eververse and from all the events throughout the years, the holiday events. Now we have our gauntlets, which I'm incredibly happy. It's very nice to just have that done and know that we're full on that stuff. I technically should be opening these other two on other characters, just in case they do drop armor. But we're gonna go ahead and be crazy and not do that, because I don't have the patience to move them. We got Not a Toy, arguably the worst ornament in the game. I'll take some silver dust instead, actually, on that one. I wonder what went to the bank though, and it has to be an emote or something. Let's go ahead and take a look in the bank. I'm very excited that the gauntlets are there. I can rest easy now that knowing that I have the entire Triumph armor. Thumbs up. That's incredibly appropriate for what just happened. So that's going to be it for me. I hope you guys enjoy your weekly reset. The modifiers this week, not super great, but they could be much, much worse. But that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more stuff from me, solo and co-op, links in the description to that. I appreciate you guys checking out other things I do. You might find something you like a lot more than these Destiny videos, so it's always good to check out and see what else there is. Follow me on Twitter as well, link in the description to that too. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, very much appreciated. And as always, until next time.